Birdie found this all by himself. And he's making friends with his new fishy friends. He's watching through the, I might zoom out. That's a little close. And maybe we'll get some bird action first. Earlier he was trying to see if he can fit his head through the things. Look, there he goes. He's trying to fit his head through there. He's like, it's kind of like my cage. I mean, this stuff's bigger. And that's not lead paint, so that's just plastic, so I don't need to worry about that. And that over there, he's like, I'm not sure how I'm going to step on this stuff. It's plastic. Can't get my feet around it. I don't know about that. I can bite it, maybe? No, I don't like it. And then you run over here. Yeah. He probably likes the sound of the pump. But I let him out of the cage about 4 days yesterday. 4 days ago. I was gonna wait for a year. See, I don't know if he should chew on that. Hey, no. I don't think he's dumb enough to eat that. It's a piece of plastic. But I was gonna wait for a year until he was used to his cage, so he'd have a good place to go home to at night that he could call home. And then in the meantime, I was gonna get him finger trained. But I decided just to let him out and fly around. And he didn't swing at the first pitch. I don't think birds do that. I thought he'd fly out of his cage on the 4th attempt. Like, I let it open for 25 minutes. The one day waited a week, opened it for 25 minutes, and then I think maybe a little bit later I just let him out. If they're timeline, schmimelines. Yeah, he flew out of his cage all by himself today. I just opened up the door. He flew out and landed on the clothesline. He was hanging upside down. I didn't know where he was at. Last time he went out, he went into the basement. And he scared me whenever I went down there. I scared him and he scared me. Yeah, grouse style. And you walking through the woods, you hear a grouse, it just flies off. And you're like, where'd that go? Maybe I'll take a full 25-minute of this. Maybe I'll just stand here while my my chicken patties just get back to room temperature in the microwave. Or maybe I'll go get that too. And we'll see. Got a little birdie fluff action. He's having a good time. Doing some birdie things. That's why I call him Mr. Strech Fluffmeister right there. He always looks so pretty when he's fluffing and stretching. I call him Meistro Birdito because he sings. That's like those 14 of his names so far. I think it started out with I wrote it down. But somewhere in there there's Birdzino and Birdino. And the newest one was up. I can't fucking say it. I should probably write it down. Be like, here it is. Uh-oh, I'm scaring him. I don't know why I think it's so funny. Alright, let's okay, wait. Alright, be cool. Alright, it's Parakeet Bob. So I like to get some fishy action in there too. But the colors in the fish bowl, the fish are goldfish, comet fish. The other ones died from Walmart. They were terrible. Get them from PetSmart. I thought it was a problem with the water. They didn't last for 2 weeks, but I didn't think they ate a thing though. But the goldfish look like the red rocks in Sedona, Arizona. There's like the green of the vegetation, and there's like the sky blue gravel. And it's sort of just a nice combination of scenery. Why is even? Oh, that was nice. Look at that. He's like, yeah, I got a tail feather. Let me do up the whole thing. I got a foot. And he doesn't mind me being here at this distance. He's like, yeah, you're alright. And he's not like looking out for prey animals either every once in a while. He might be, but it's not like he has tunnel vision either. Yeah, I'll get some goldfish video. Okay, oh, there goes, that's Bubbles. Bubbles is the bigger fish. Chewy's a smaller fish. I named them a few different things. It's been Eli the hamster for the longest time, with no name changes or revisions or anything like that, but I thought I got a dud hamster though. He was alright at first. And he just didn't hang around. And he's around, but I let him run around in the ball now in the kitchen for 15 minutes. That's long enough for him to, just long enough for him not to make a mess in his own crap. Because he craps inside the ball and he pees inside the ball, and he doesn't smear it around or squash it or get it all over his hamster hands for 15 minutes. My old hamster Shuffles, I used to let him run around for 45 minutes, but I'd know whenever he was awake. Like he'd wake up. He'd go to bin number 2, bin number 3, and number 4, check it out looking for food. Because I'd like give him treats all the time. And I forget what I'd do. He'd go looking for food first, then come back and get a water. Go over to the corner and take a piss. And then something else. There's some sort of sequence of that. But I'd wait for him to get done, then I'd put him in the ball. But Eli's not used to the ball yet. That's what I called him at first. Eli the hamster. Mr. Strech Fluffmeister, or Meistro Birdito for the birdie. And Bubbles and Chewy for the fish. But Bubbles, that's the way he eats. Whenever I put flake food in there, they used to be a lot smaller. But both of them now put out Bubbles when they eat. But Bubbles used to just hog down the food. Put Bubbles out his gills. And keep on going. Then if he had a problem with the food, he'd just spit it back out as a big mouthful of it into the water. But Chewy would eat the food off the surface of the water, like the flake food. And if he had a problem, he or she, I can't tell, they're fish, whatever. But if he had a problem with an air bubble, he'd stop eating and just hover in one spot and let the food pass by his mouth and his face and his eyes without even acknowledging it, until he adjusted the food in a bubble somehow, and then send either a bubble out his mouth or out his gill. But you could sit there and wait for the bubble to come out, and all of a sudden he'd start swimming back to normal. You feed him, then it'd start going. Well, this is sort of starting to go off track. As far as Chewy goes, he would chew the food. Now I'm just repeating myself. Screw it. Yeah, we'll get fish videos later. I can't back out on that one. I'll just keep this video continuous. I could edit it. There he comes. There he goes. There he goes. He says, hey! We're talking now. He says, hey! Oh, look at that. Back for more. Fish is like, yeah, I saw you through that clear stuff that I bumped my head up against and it hurts. And Bird's like, yeah, I hear you, I see you, but I can't hear you. But birds think of water, or no. Birds think of air thicker than we do, and fish think of water thinner than we do. You know what, Birdie? I don't think you're dumb enough to fall in there. I don't think you'll fit. If you could fit in there, I would think about putting something else up there, because floating bird, that's pretty sad. Although, I'm 20 to 40% probable. If the spaces were wider though, he's got a good grip. But if he wants a drink of water though, he could lose his balance. That's been 11 minutes. Now he's like, what's down there? Yeah, that's what you do. You know, he's walking around bridges, checking out edge of cliffs. You look down, you look up, you look down. Oh, I've been standing in one place too long. Time to move. I got food on, it's being cooked. Yeah. As far as sometimes people ask me about losing weight, this and that. My mom asked me about something. Let me get behind the camera again. I don't feel like talking to the side of the camera. As far as losing weight, it's sort of like at the end of every meal, I feel satisfied at my stomach fullness level, and then I eat enough food to make it to the next meal without getting too hungry. And I don't binge on fast food anymore. I used to get a value meal. My favorite thing was at Wendy's, getting a spicy chicken sandwich combo, whatever, medium fries or something, but a medium Dr. Pepper with no ice. Then a junior bacon cheeseburger, or a junior bacon cheeseburger doesn't have as many vegetables on it, but a junior, there's something with the vegetables that's pretty good. But I used to get that, I think it was a treat. I spent like $9, almost $10 on it. And then just stuff myself, and then I'd end up stretching out my stomach, and then I get hungrier easier next time. But then also too, I started as far as postponing food, you just not eat it hot, just wait for it to cool down. Bird says, I'm stretching like this so much, I should be in the sunlight doing this. He is super fluffy. And may I give the fish a cracker? Fish eat crackers. Hamsters eat crackers. Birds eat crackers. But hamsters eat most things sort of like people food. Let's see, I wonder if I'll register this. But I'm getting some mosquito larvae. I'm just going to let them build up. Then I'm going to feed them to the fish. They're going to love it. I could capture some insects and throw them in. I did that with a mosquito I found on my dashboard in the car. Guess it died from the sun. Damn mosquitoes. Yeah, I can get the bird to sing. That'd be fun. They're going to check them out. Big Fish is like, I'm going to check you out. Look. And then they're looking at each other. I'll get a better backup. I'll set the camera up a little bit lower next time. Try to get a full range of the aquatic depth. But there is, at least I caught this though. The old bird cage rack that holds, it's the pedestal that holds up the normal cage from the floor. It's old and it's probably covered in lead paint. And the bird was doing the same thing to that as he's doing to that plastic stuff, so he probably would have been chewing up the lead paint. In like 3 weeks it would have been dead. I thought about I originally started putting tape over it. And I'm like, he could chew on that. And then I was like, maybe I'll use aluminum foil. But then I was like, nah, he'll chew on that too. And then I get caught in his digestive tract. And I'm like, paper would work, but it's sort of a hassle. And like, maybe cloth? I'm like, nah, that end up too thick, and then his feet wouldn't be able to go around it. But I figure what I end up doing, I'm just going to take the grinder. I don't know if he's getting ready to fly. He sort of is. He's like, yeah, he's picking up the pace a little bit. He's like, I'm going to get out of here. Check out something else. You going to fluff? Take a dump first? Alright, take a dump and he fluffed? Nah. They probably take dumps before they fly. But I'm going to take the grinder and grind off all the paint and just leave it bare. Might clear coat it though. It's always nice looking through clear coat it, like welds and heat affected zones of the welds, or heat affected grinder zones, or torch marks and stuff. But no more slag pretty soon. I'm going to get another tank, a welding gas tank. I think it's the 80-20 one. Not 80-21, but 80-20 tank. Got a helium tank. I was going to exchange that. Yeah, I might still do it. Probably nice to have helium around though, because I want to send up things in the air, like stuffed animals in Ziploc bags with things that say, for your journey, for the send-off part, check out this video. Or something like that. Someone will find it sometime and be like, hey, look at this. Because people used to send up balloons with stuff attached to them, but my mom was like, but it's littering. But and I was like, but it's not littering if it goes up. Unless you throw it out in water, you're already underwater, but then it floats. But then that's probably litter anyway. Try to get the bird to sing. Maybe I can get that stuck in his head and stop it at the right time. He'll sing. One more. Alright, I'll wait for it.
Do you understand English?
That was close. And they spit. It's like, wet your whistle. But the fish don't like it. They don't. They get real antsy. If you make fish lips at the same time, right after they make their fish lips, they just don't like it. I think it's funny though. Not sure what the millisecond delay is. Somewhere between 3 and 7, I'm guessing. Your turn. Let me move the camera a little bit. I missed this little fluff. Okay, there's Mr. Fishy. Like, what's up, Mr. Fishy? Oh, he's like, get some. I checked it out. It's too close. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, 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 boop. 2 minutes left. Beep, beep, beep. Something. I was like, and there's another thing. I'm trying to morph it into that. That's how it goes.
Birdie, birdie.
That's you, birdie. You're out. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Beep. Birdie, beep. Birdie, beep. Birdie, beep.
Now he's just getting comfortable now. His eyes are starting to squint. He's like, yeah, that's his normal fluff right there. So he's probably just going to chill out there. He's got a little poop target zone. You want to get on my finger? Hey, come on, buddy. Want to get on my finger? Come on. No. Yeah, I'm going to try it straight on. Want to get on my finger? No. He got on my finger in another video on the floor. And then once on from the kitchen the spice rack to get back into his cage a different time. That's it. 7, 6, 5, 4. Yada, yada,